won't be before you long. But I just want to see if it worked. But hey, for the people that wanted to catch today's live or catch the replay, now you're getting two lives because I just wanted to see if the connection is any better. Excuse me. Or not. Or maybe it's just the time. It's the evening. And it is Friday. I be forgetting what day it is as well. It's Friday and people are getting ready for the weekend. Like they are off from work, so they're out of here. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to get back on here and see. I feel like I really am, I don't know, I think I even might start doing weekly lives soon because I think for your community, you have to like allow them to know when you're going to be on live so that people are there ready to engage. They have the time to even drop in and drop out, like even for a second. Because even though having these daily lives like are really good and it's motivating me to be consistent and not give up, it's very like whenever, but also it ties into what I'm sticking to myself and what I'm pushing for, people who want to follow along this journey or create their journey is my habit tracker. Because by doing it during different times in the day, it's me still tracking and sticking to something that's helping me create something bigger here, helping me create my brand, helping me create this YouTube channel, and just helping me create consistency because it gets hard sometimes when it's like repetitive and lonely. Like I said in my last live today, it can get very quiet and lonely and repetitive. Yeah. And you can feel very like aligned and sometimes just have to get back into realignment, which I'm doing and I'm figuring it out. Like I'm thinking like, I may make just one video a week for next month to bring it down because sometimes you just feel like not just burnt out, but kind of just over it because you just thought in your mind it was supposed to look a certain way and it's not looking that way. So it's like, what's the point? But it's like, instead of giving up, just like reevaluate the whole situation, like reevaluate what you're doing. Yeah, I think the other one didn't have good connection because usually this is how it goes. Like YouTube will will push it out and it'll be a whole bunch of people and then like I lose a whole bunch of people. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna try to stay on here a little bit longer. So in case you can't see the replay, but hi, welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And hopefully my life will stay. I probably will have to get my charger because my battery is about to die, but we'll see how long it lasts. But yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you've been catching the replays, and how has your June month been? Like, how have you been with posting on YouTube? Have you posted? Have you been creating content? Have you been, editing? Have you been putting scripts together, putting thumbnails together? Like, what has your June been? And if it's not YouTube, like, how have you been self disciplined this month? How have you stuck to your commitments and not made excuses for it? Or not try to get out of it with your feelings, not try to get out of it with your emotions, but how have you like pushed past? How have you realigned yourself? Like I said earlier, sometimes it's not really about you being burnt out or being overwhelmed. Sometimes it's you just re-analyzing like the whole situation and recommitting yourself to like what you truly can commit to. Like maybe initially you were like, I want to do like 5 videos a week, I want to go on live weekly, I want to do this and that. And then after 3 weeks you do that, you hit your goal, You feel great that you did it, but you're burnt out and you just don't want to do it anymore because it didn't happen the way that you wanted to. You didn't get the results that you didn't want to. You don't give up. You don't give up. That's when you realign yourself and you say, okay, what can I do to make it easier for myself? To make it feel like I'm not overworking myself and honestly not working at all. Like, what can I do to just put it kind of on autopilot until I have the energy again and I have the time to do 5 videos a week and weekly lives. And that's just me just putting out numbers, but like I think that's how we have to see it, because I myself have been feeling that way, like I'm so over it. But even this morning, like I saw one of my own shorts, because YouTube will notify you of your own like post. And then sometimes it's so weird how it notifies you. Like it'll notify you a week later after you have already posted it. And it was just talking about how don't give up. Like I had a short that said don't give up. I'm like, yeah, you're funny, guy. You're funny, you're funny. So, sometimes you just need yourself to motivate yourself. You got to remind yourself. And, if you're on this platform, you'll remind yourself to keep pushing. Um, it's not going to happen the time limit that you want it to happen, but it will happen. And like I said on my last live I just did, that I don't know if you guys will see or not, time waits for no one. It will keep going. So maybe you had a lot of commitments that you made earlier this year. Maybe you had a lot of commitments towards YouTube or towards building a business or getting healthier, whatever it is. The thing is, time did not wait. It is now June. We are halfway through the year. But what have you done to get closer to that goal, to that dream? Like, what have you done consistently so you are not in and out and you're not high and low? What is it that you've stuck with consistently that allows you to be able to see that, even if it's very small, the progress, it's still progress. You're still moving in that direction and you're not behind, because one, you're not competing with anybody, and two, this is something that you've never done before. So there's no gauge for it. There's no time when you're supposed to be at this point or this many views or at this weight. It's like, just walk the journey out. And yeah, don't overwhelm yourself and compare yourself, because it's your journey. But yeah, guys, I am so sorry. I am tired. I feel like this live should be longer. I'm gonna be so mad if you guys can't see just this last live I did. I should have connected myself to the Wi-Fi when I first got here. Hi, Thomas. Welcome to the live. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Excuse me. I almost forgot that I didn't even do a live this morning, and I said, oh my gosh, let me hurry up and get on live before I go to bed. Let me hurry up and make sure I put in my daily live upload. It's gonna be interesting to see this a year from now, definitely interesting. As I said in my last live, I'm thinking of doing these for at least 90 days, so pushing through to July as well. It feels like a very daunting task, but when I look at it like, hey, I started this in May and we are almost halfway through June. I think we're almost halfway through. And I mean, time goes by fast. It's not going by slow. It's just what goes slow is the results that you want out of it. What goes slow is the way that you thought it was going to go. But honestly, everything else goes by really fast. It's just, what are you going to do in that time period? Are you just going to sit there and think of how it's not going the way that you want it to go? Or are you just going to put in the work and let the results show for themselves? It be that simple. Sometimes it's just like, go ahead, do the task that you need to do, and go on about the day. Stop thinking about how, oh, it should be like this, or it shouldn't be taking this long, or it's just too many thoughts. It's just too many things that you're just allowing yourself to be overwhelmed with. It's just like, do the task and move on for the day, and let the results speak for themselves. You know, whether it's for a month, whether it's 6 months, a year, just let the results speak for themselves. And that's going to really be based upon your consistency and what you're willing to keep showing up for, how you're willing to keep um, investing in yourself, of getting better and just holding yourself accountable. And even if you feel like you're repeating yourself, at least you're putting yourself in this repetitive mode to be disciplined, you know? Even though you may feel like it's very lonely and the journey, it's repetitive, or, it just doesn't feel like it's a lot coming out of it, at least you're putting in the discipline to be committed to yourself. Because it's going to be a time and place where you're going to need that discipline. And just like during the lonely season, you didn't have nobody holding you accountable. You didn't have nobody telling you have to do this and that. But at the later season, you're going to have a lot of more responsibilities, and you're going to have people depending on you to commit to your time and be there when you're supposed to be there, when you said you were going to be there. Like, however it goes, like, you're going to have responsibilities after that. You're going to have people that you either, follow through with or let down. So it's better to be able to create that discipline now when when it's you that you're trying to make that commitment to. But yeah, guys, that's me rambling for I've really been rambling now for like 20 minutes, but hopefully, some of the ramble has been valuable. But I don't think you guys will see the last live. But if you do, let me know. You guys can always let me know in the comments. If you watch the replays, let me know. I believe I'm gonna just start doing weekly lives. I said I was maybe gonna start it in, really was August, because I was going to try to do 90 days of daily lives and then switch to weekly lives. But now I don't know if I should start doing weekly lives on top of the daily lives. At the same time, I can feel like I'm doing too much. I don't know, but I feel like the weekly lives are impactful as well, because I can give you guys a time, can have a topic and whatnot. Or I could just see this day through and then wait till August and then start doing the weekly lives. But hey, that's the whole point of the journey. That's the whole point of the process. You just fill it out as you go. And like I said, instead of being overwhelmed and burnt out and quitting because you feel like you're doing too much, just realign yourself. Reevaluate the situation and tell yourself, okay, what do I need to do to make this easy for myself? And not to feel like a failure, not to feel like you haven't been able to follow through with yourself, because it's not true. It's just you're realigning the situation so that you can keep moving through it and not give up. Because that's the whole point. We don't want to give up on our dream because we feel like it's too hard. We feel like it's so high. Like, we don't want to give up on it because it's there. We can do it. You can do it. Like, you can do it. We just gotta take it one step at a time. And every day is not gonna be great. I think this is a testament of being able to say that, just being able to show up every day since May 1st. Like, every day is not going to be great. Every day you're not going to want to show up. Every day you're not going to have something to talk about. Every day is not going to be so powerful and impactful. But every day matters, because if it didn't, you wouldn't be here. So even in those slow days, even in those repetitive days, even in the days that just, like, what's it all mean? It means a lot, because you're here. And everybody does not get to be blessed with another day. So just remember that. If you can't remember anything else in your journey as you're building yourself, as you're building your brand, your YouTube channel, or whether you're out there just, trying to find who you are, And you could be finding yourself in so many ways, whether it's taking better care of your body, whether it's being more mindful of how you eat, whether it's being more mindful about the places that you go, like whatever it is. Just taking it a step at a time and knowing that each day matters, each day counts, no matter how slow it feels or how repetitive it feels. Or maybe it's not slow. Maybe you got a lot of things going on every single day, or maybe there's a lot of sadness that goes every single day, but every single day matters. It's a blessing, it's a gift. It's not a promise. So remember that as you go through your day. And I say that to you as I say that to myself. And I hope you guys enjoy this replay as you watch it. And yeah, check out my website, healingdaily2live.com. I don't know if I said it in the beginning of this live, but if you're new here, my name is Kareesha, and I help women stay consistent, grounded, and self-disciplined while balancing a non-traditional lifestyle, something that I'm trying to do my own. So just taking you along my own journey and just hopefully helping you, create a better system for yours. So guys, here's to another day of daily lives. I'll catch you sometime tomorrow. Hope you have a great weekend because it's Friday. Forgot that it was Friday. But somebody kept on saying happy Friday today, and it kept throwing me off. And I was like, why are you saying happy Friday? And I realized it was Friday. So happy Friday for all of you guys that get to enjoy your couple of days off this weekend. But yeah, I'll catch you guys sometime tomorrow, and be safe out there and